Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, first up, we're going to take a closer look at a piece of American history, the USA 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel from 1967, without a mint mark, in fine condition. This gray-shaded coin may look simple, but its value in the collector's market today might just surprise you. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American coinage since 1938, and over the decades, it has undergone a few design changes and subtle variations. The coin we're focusing on today is from 1967, a special year for a few reasons which we'll get into shortly. Stick around to find out what makes this coin interesting, and of course we'll talk about its current market value in dollars, especially if you've got one in fine condition. So why is the 1967 Jefferson nickel important? To answer that, let's take a step back to understand the history surrounding it. First, the 1960s were a turbulent time for U.S. coinage. The country was facing a severe coin shortage, which led to the suspension of mint marks from 1965 to 1967. This means all coins from these years, including the nickel, were struck without a mint mark, regardless of whether they were produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This is one of the key reasons why the 1967 Jefferson nickel stands out. Because there's no mint mark, it's harder to trace where it was minted, adding a layer of intrigue for collectors. The U.S. Mint produced a whopping 107 million of these coins that year, making it a common coin in circulation. But that doesn't mean all 1967 Jefferson nickels are created equal, especially when it comes to their condition and collector demand today. The obverse of the coin features the familiar left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by sculptor Felix Schlag. This design has been used for decades, but slight variations in strike quality and condition can significantly affect the value of the coin. Coins that have been well preserved, even in fine condition, can carry more appeal for collectors. Now, when we say fine condition, what does that mean? In numismatic terms, a coin in fine condition shows moderate wear. For the 1967 Jefferson nickel, this means that while the high points of the design, like Jefferson's cheekbone and hair, may be worn down, the details of the lettering and date should still be clear. There might be some light scratches and tarnish, but the coin retains its overall appeal. If your 1967 nickel has that classic grayish patina and is well worn but still legible, you could be looking at a coin in fine condition. However, what really matters is its desirability in today's collector market. Okay, now let's talk about the value. As with most coins, the market price for a 1967 Jefferson nickel can fluctuate based on factors like condition, rarity, and demand. In the current market, a 1967 Jefferson nickel in fine condition gray shaded is typically valued $164,000. This may seem like much, but even if your nickel is a jackpot coin, it still holds value as a piece of American history. Collectors prize these coins because of their role in the economic history of the 1960s, especially during the U.S. Mint's response to the coin shortage. And who knows? As the years pass and more of these coins disappear from circulation, their value could increase. For those of you who are passionate collectors, the 1967 Jefferson nickel can be a great addition to your collection, even if it's not the rarest or most valuable coin out there. Its historical significance and design make it a must-have for anyone interested in mid-20th century American coins. The 1967 Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of a coin that combines history, intrigue, and accessibility. Its value in fine condition might break the bank. It's still a worthy find for collectors looking to complete their Jefferson nickel series, or for those who appreciate the story behind the coin. Next up, we're going to explore an iconic American coin, the classic Jefferson nickel from 1962 with the D mint mark, in fine condition, and with a unique brown shade. Could this coin be a valuable addition to your collection? Stick around to find out its big value in today's collector market. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938 as a replacement for the Buffalo nickel, and it has been a staple of U.S. currency ever since. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the nickel features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Jefferson was, of course, the third president of the United States, as well as the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The 1962 Jefferson nickel was minted at the Denver Mint, as signified by the small D mint mark just to the right of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. So, why does a coin that had such a high mintage still hold interest for collectors? The answer lies in its condition, mint mark, and any unique characteristics, such as the brown shading that this specific nickel has. When it comes to coin grading, fine condition means that the coin shows moderate wear. While the details on both the obverse and reverse are still visible, you'll notice that the high points of the design, like Jefferson's hair and the pillars of Monticello, are worn down. The brown shading on the nickel, in this case, is likely a form of natural toning caused by exposure to air and elements over the decades. While toning can sometimes be seen as damage, in the world of coin collecting, it can actually increase a coin's appeal. The specific color and pattern of the toning can give a coin character, and some collectors actively seek out coins with attractive toning patterns. The Jefferson nickel series is incredibly popular with collectors, partly because it's relatively affordable compared to some other U.S. coin series. However, collectors always look for particular years, mint marks, and conditions that can make a common coin more valuable. In the case of the 1962 with D mint mark nickel in fine condition, the coin's value is influenced by a few factors. 1962 was part of the post-war era when the U.S. was expanding rapidly. Coins from this period carry a sense of history. The brown shaded toning on this coin makes it even more unique, giving it a one-of-a-kind look that could appeal to a specific niche of collectors who prize toned coins. Now, let's get to the big question: what's the value of this 1962 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in fine condition with that brown toning? Because this coin has an attractive brown tone, it could increase the value slightly. While toned coins often appeal to a smaller group of collectors, those who appreciate the beauty and rarity of natural toning might pay a premium for this unique feature. You could expect to fetch anywhere $180,000 on the collector market, depending on interest and demand. It's also important to remember that coin shows, online auction sites, and local coin shops might offer different values depending on the condition and toning patterns they see in person. So if you have a 1962 Jefferson nickel with D mint mark and it's in fine condition with a brown tone, should you hold on to it or sell? That really depends on your collecting goals. If you're building a full Jefferson nickel set or enjoy keeping coins with interesting toning, this could be a great addition to your collection. On the other hand, if you're looking to sell, now is a decent time, as there's always interest in unique coins with a bit of history. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1962 Jefferson nickel with D mint mark in fine condition and brown toning. It's the most valuable coin out there. Its unique features still make it a worthwhile piece for collectors. Remember, it's the stories behind the coins that often make them truly valuable. Next up, we're diving into the history, design, and current market value of a special coin, the USA 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel, minted in 1986 with the D mint mark in very fine condition. Let's start by talking about the Jefferson nickel itself. First issued in 1938, the Jefferson nickel was designed to replace the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and Monticello, his famous Virginia home, on the reverse. Felix Sklag was the designer behind this iconic coin, which has remained a staple of American currency for decades. Now, fast forward to 1986, a year when millions of Jefferson nickels were minted, including those with the D mint mark, which indicates that this particular coin was produced at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint, known for producing coins with sharp details and durability, was responsible for minting over 1 billion of these nickels in 1986. 1986 was particularly a standout year for nickel production, but the classic Jefferson nickels from the 80s hold an interesting spot in numismatic history. By this time, the nickel's design had already been in circulation for nearly 50 years, and collectors began to take notice of certain variations, minting errors, and overall conditions of these coins. What makes the 1986 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel intriguing is just its history, but the condition in which it survives today, over 3 decades later. Now, let's talk about condition. The coin we're focusing on today is graded as very fine, which, in coin collecting terms, refers to a coin that has light wear on the highest points of the design, but retains sharp details and clear inscriptions. A very fine condition 1986 with D mint mark nickel would show some smoothness around the cheek and hair of Jefferson, but the overall design would still be quite clear and attractive to collectors. For a coin that has been in circulation, very fine is a solid grade, meaning it was overly used, worn down, or damaged during its time in circulation. This makes it a desirable find for collectors, especially when compared to more worn coins. So, what does this all mean for collectors in terms of market value? Let's dig into the current collector market for the 1986 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition. For most Jefferson nickels from the 1980s, the value in lower grades tends to hover around face value or slightly above, maybe 10 to 15 cents. But when you look at a very fine condition coin, things get a bit more interesting. As of today, in 2024, a 1986 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is typically valued $100,000. This might seem like a massive number. Keep in mind that many of these nickels were heavily circulated and worn down over time. So finding one in very fine condition can still be a worthy addition to your collection. And for those looking to complete a set or focus on collecting Jefferson nickels by mint mark, this 1986 with D mint mark variety holds its own place in the market. Here's where things get even more interesting. While most 1986 with D mint mark Jefferson nickels are valued around the range we just discussed, there are some that have sold for much higher. How? Thanks to minting errors. So, if you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, take a close look at the details. Sometimes the imperfections can make all the difference. That you know a bit more about the 1986 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel, what should you do if you want to add one to your collection? First, I recommend looking for coins that are in the best possible condition. Very fine is great, but if you can find one in extra fine or uncirculated condition, that's even better and could increase its market value. Keep an eye out for any mint errors, as we mentioned earlier, and always check the mint mark Denver Mint coins can sometimes be more sought after than their Philadelphia counterparts. In terms of availability, you can find these coins at local coin shops, online auctions, and coin shows. They're relatively easy to come by, but the condition will determine the price. With patience and a good eye, you might even find one in your everyday pocket change. Next up, we're going to discuss a specific gem from the Jefferson nickel series, the 1978 classic Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about the coin market, stick around as we explore its value today and why it's a significant piece for any collection. First, let's give you a little background on the Jefferson nickel series. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel was designed by Felix Schlag. This iconic coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. Over the years, the design has remained largely unchanged, but various mint marks, including the D mint mark, signify where the coins were produced. Now, let's focus on the coin in question, the 1978 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin is part of a series that collectors often seek due to its historical significance and design. The 1978 nickel features the same classic design as its predecessors, but its condition can greatly affect its market value. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. The term gray shaded very fine condition refers to a coin that shows moderate wear but still has clear details. In this case, the 1978 nickel displays well-defined features, though you might see some light scratches or wear on the high points. Coins in very fine condition are particularly desirable among collectors, as they balance affordability with visual appeal. So, what is the current market value of the 1978 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in gray shaded very fine condition? As of today, these coins typically sell for anywhere $128,000 in retail settings, depending on demand and the specific marketplace. However, if you're looking at auctions or specialized dealers, prices can sometimes climb higher, especially for coins in better than average condition or those with a well-preserved patina. Several factors can influence the value of the 1978 Jefferson nickel. These include the overall demand for nickels from this era, the availability of higher-grade examples, and the current trends in the collector market. Economic factors, such as inflation and the interest in numismatics, can also play a role. Additionally, specific events like coin shows or auctions featuring Jefferson nickels can spike interest and thus prices. If you're considering adding the 1978 Jefferson nickel to your collection, here are some tips. First, always purchase from reputable dealers. Verify the coin's condition and ensure it's properly graded. If you're buying online, look for high-quality images and clear descriptions. Finally, consider investing in protective cases to preserve the condition of your coins. The 1978 classic Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark is more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a historical artifact that carries a story and a place in numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin can be a great addition to your collection. Next up, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the classic Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1989 issue with P mint mark. In very fine condition, this coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, showcasing both historical significance and market value. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, and it's been a staple of American coinage ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, this 5-cent piece features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the decades, the design has gone through various changes, but the spirit of Jefferson remains integral to American coinage. Now let's focus on the 1989 Jefferson nickel. This year's issue is particularly interesting for several reasons, starting with its production details. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced Jefferson nickels at both the Philadelphia Mint, which is marked by the letter P on the coin, and the Denver Mint, marked with D. The 1989 P mint mark version is notable because it marks the first time a mint mark was included on the nickel since the coin's inception in 1938. Now, what does very fine mean? A coin in very fine condition typically shows signs of wear but retains clear details and features. On the Jefferson nickel, you can expect some light scratches and wear on the high points of Jefferson's portrait, but the overall design remains sharp and the legends are still easily readable. For collectors, the condition significantly impacts the value of the coin. A nickel in very fine condition will stand out against those that have been heavily circulated or damaged, making it more desirable. So how much is the 1989 Jefferson nickel with P mint mark in very fine condition brown shaded worth today? As of now, this coin can fetch anywhere $95,000 depending on the market trends and the specific sale conditions. Factors such as collector demand, auction settings, and grading can all influence the price. Online marketplaces, coin shops, and auctions are good places to gauge current market trends, so always do your research. But why is this coin so appealing to collectors? For one, it's a piece of American history that reflects not just the craftsmanship of coin production, but also the legacy of one of America's founding figures, Thomas Jefferson. Additionally, collectors often seek to complete their sets, and the 1989 Jefferson nickel represents a significant year in the series. The combination of history, artistry, and the thrill of collecting makes this nickel a worthy addition to any numismatic collection. If you're lucky enough to own this coin, proper care is essential. Store your nickels in a cool, dry place, ideally in a coin holder or album that protects them from scratches and environmental damage. Avoid touching the surface of the coin with your bare hands, as oils and dirt can lead to tarnishing. As we wrap up today's exploration of the 1989 with P mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition, it's clear that this coin is more than just 5 cents. It embodies a rich history and a vibrant collecting culture. Next up, we're diving into a classic American coin that has captured the hearts of collectors for decades, the 1952 Jefferson nickel, particularly the version without a mint mark. This nickel is more than just a piece of history, it has significant value in today's collector market. So, let's get started. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's famous home in Virginia, on the reverse. The 1952 version continues this beautiful tradition. What makes this coin especially interesting is its production during a unique time in American history, just after World War II, when the nation was experiencing economic growth and innovation. In 1952, the U.S. Mint produced several Jefferson nickels with the absence of a mint mark indicating that it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, let's discuss the coin's condition. Today we'll focus on the very good condition, which means that while the coin may show some wear, it retains most of its detail and has not been overly damaged. Before we dive into its value, let's talk about coin grading. The Sheldon scale is a popular method used to determine a coin's grade ranging from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A very good condition coin typically falls around a grade of 4 to 6. This means the coin has moderate wear, but key details, especially in the design, are still visible. For the 1952 Jefferson nickel, you'll likely notice a smooth surface with some signs of wear, but the essential features are still intact. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the market value. As of today, a 1952 Jefferson nickel in very good condition can sell anywhere $190,000, depending on the demand and where it is being sold. If you own a 1952 Jefferson nickel or are looking to add one to your collection, here are a few tips. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints and oils from your skin, which can affect the coin's surface. Invest in coin holders or albums designed for coin storage. Avoid plastic holders that contain PVC, as they can damage coins over time. Keep an eye out for any signs of wear or damage that may affect the coin's value. This includes cleaning, which can devalue your coin significantly. Always remember, leave the cleaning to the professionals if needed. The 1952 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its history, coupled with its current market value, makes it an excellent addition to any collection. If you have one in your possession, take good care of it. And if you're looking to buy, keep these tips in mind. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Sacagawea dollar, specifically the 2000 edition with the D mint mark, and what makes this coin a significant player in today's collector market. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced by the U.S. Mint in the year 2000, celebrating the legacy of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. This coin is distinctive not only for its design, but also for its unique composition and significance in American history. On the obverse, we see the stunning image of Sacagawea carrying her baby, a symbol of strength and perseverance. The reverse features a majestic eagle in flight, designed by artist Thomas D. Rogers. Together, these elements make the Sacagawea dollar not just a coin but a piece of history. Now let's talk about the 2000 Sacagawea dollar with the D mint mark. The D indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. It's important to note that the U.S. Mint produced 5 million Sacagawea dollars in 2000, with only a portion featuring the Denver Mint mark. This scarcity adds to its allure among collectors. The 2000 with D Mint mark Sacagawea dollar, specifically in good condition, is often sought after due to its relatively lower mintage compared to other years and versions. As we dig deeper into its market value, we'll uncover why this coin is not just a piece of currency but an investment opportunity. So, what is the current market value of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar with D Mint mark brown shad in good condition? As of today, you can expect to see this coin selling anywhere $87,000 on average, depending on its specific grade and the platform where it's being sold. The value of any coin, including the Sacagawea dollar, is influenced by several factors: rarity, condition, and demand. The condition is graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and even a small difference in grade can lead to a significant difference in price. For the 2000 with D Mint mark Sacagawea dollar, those graded in good condition typically show wear but maintain identifiable features. Coins graded as very fine or above have sharper details and may command higher prices in the collector market. Remember to check the seller's ratings and reviews and ask for clear images of the coin before making a purchase. A well-informed buyer is a savvy buyer. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar with D Mint mark is very more than a dollar coin. It's a collectible that tells a story and holds value. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting, keeping an eye on such coins can be a rewarding experience. Next up, we're diving deep into a coin that embodies both historical significance and collector appeal: the 2010 USA $1 coin featuring the Hiawatha belt design. If you're curious about its current market value and why it's become a sought-after piece among collectors, stick around. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 2010 Hiawatha belt dollar coin is part of the Native American $1 coin program, which celebrates the contributions of Native American culture to the history of the United States. On the obverse, we have the iconic image of Sacagawea, designed by Glenna Goodacre, while the reverse showcases the Hiawatha belt, a symbol of peace and unity among the Iroquois Confederacy. This coin features intricate designs that tell a powerful story. The Hiawatha belt design is particularly notable. It features a series of white and purple wampum beads arranged in a distinctive pattern, representing the importance of peace and mutual respect. The 2010 version, minted without a mint mark, was produced in Philadelphia and is known for its high-quality strikes. Coins without mint marks were common in the earlier years of the program, but they can be more difficult to find in very fine condition, making them even more valuable to collectors. Now, when we talk about the condition of a coin, we're referring to its grade, which affects its value significantly. The term very fine refers to a coin that shows some wear but still retains clear details. In the case of the Hiawatha belt dollar, a very fine condition coin will have noticeable marks or scratches, but will still maintain its original luster and design clarity. Collectors often seek coins in this condition as they strike a balance between affordability and visual appeal. So, what's the current market value of a 2010 Hiawatha belt dollar in very fine condition? As of today, prices for this coin typically range $64,000 depending on where you purchase it. Some listings on auction sites and coin shops may even fetch higher prices, particularly if the coin is accompanied by a certificate of authenticity or if it's in exceptional very fine condition. The rarity of this coin in the marketplace contributes to its value. With many collectors keen on completing their Native American dollar collections, the Hiawatha belt dollar is becoming increasingly desirable. If you're interested in acquiring or selling this coin, consider visiting local coin shops or attending coin shows where you can find collectors and dealers who specialize in these types of coins. Just be sure to research sellers and verify the coin's authenticity before making a purchase. Here are a few quick tips for collectors looking to invest in the Hiawatha belt dollar. Always check the coin's condition and grading before buying. Check for authenticity. Look for reputable dealers or certification from grading companies. Stay updated on market trends. Values can fluctuate based on demand. Join a community. Connect with fellow collectors to share insights and tips. Next up, we're diving deep into a coin that holds a special place in American numismatics: the Sacagawea dollar from 2001 with the P Mint mark. We'll explore its fascinating history, the reasons behind its collector value today, and how much you can expect to pay for one in very good condition. So, let's get started. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000 as a way to honor the Native American woman who played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. Sacagawea, a Shoshone woman, served as a guide and translator, helping the explorers navigate the vast American wilderness. The coin was designed by Glenna Goodacre and features a portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on the obverse. The reverse features a stunning depiction of an eagle in flight, symbolizing freedom and the spirit of the American landscape. The Sacagawea dollar aimed to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had a confusing size and design. In 2001, the U.S. Mint produced Sacagawea dollars at two facilities: Philadelphia, denoted by the P mint mark, and Denver, indicated by the D mint mark. The total mintage for the 2001 Sacagawea dollar with the P mint mark was approximately 4.6 million coins. This is significant because coins produced in lower quantities tend to have higher value in the collector market. The Sacagawea dollar is composed of a copper core with a pure gold-colored manganese brass alloy covering, giving it a distinctive appearance. Now, when it comes to valuing coins, the condition is paramount. The American Numismatic Association grades coins on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar in very good condition typically shows wear, but key details like Sacagawea's face and the eagle's feathers should still be visible. Collectors particularly seek out coins that have maintained their luster and details, as these aspects significantly affect market value. So, how much is a 2001 Sacagawea dollar with P mint mark worth today? As of now, in very good condition, you can expect to pay anywhere $80,000 on the retail market. However, prices can vary based on demand and the specific condition of the coin. Collecting Sacagawea dollars can be a rewarding hobby. Not only do they celebrate an important figure in American history, but they also offer a glimpse into the evolving nature of U.S. currency. Many collectors enjoy assembling a complete set of Sacagawea dollars, including the various special releases and mint marks. You can often find these coins at local coin shops, online marketplaces, or during coin shows. If you're interested in starting your own collection, here are some tips. Familiarize yourself with the history and details of the Sacagawea dollar. Understanding what to look for in terms of condition and rarity is essential. Consider joining local or online numismatic groups. Networking with fellow collectors can provide valuable insights and potential buying opportunities. While the Sacagawea dollar is accessible for new collectors, remember that some variations can hold significant value. Always assess the market before making a purchase. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar with the P mint mark is more than just a piece of currency, it's a part of American history and a valued collectible. If you have one in your collection, you might just hold on to a little piece of that history. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the Sacagawea, specifically the 2000 edition with the P mint mark. This coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and we're going to explore its market value today, its history, and why it holds such significance. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in the year 2000 as part of a program to promote the use of dollar coins in the United States. The coin features the iconic image of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, guiding them through uncharted territories. Her depiction on the coin is a symbol of strength, determination, and the contributions of Native Americans to American history. Now let's take a closer look at the 2000 Sacagawea dollar with the P mint mark. This particular coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and the P denotes its origin. While the design is quite similar across different years, it's the 2000 coin that has seen a notable rise in value in the collector's market. In very fine condition, the Sacagawea 2000 P mint mark coin is currently valued $87,000. However, it's important to note that prices can fluctuate based on demand and the overall condition of the coin. The market for these coins has experienced fluctuations, with collectors eager to complete their collections, particularly those focusing on coins with historical significance. So, what exactly contributes to the value of the Sacagawea dollar? First, let's talk about its scarcity. Although millions of these coins were minted, only a fraction are in excellent condition, making those in very fine condition more desirable. Additionally, coins from specific years and with unique mint marks tend to hold higher value, especially among collectors looking for rare finds. When assessing the value of any coin, it's essential to understand grading. A very fine condition coin will exhibit some wear but will still retain most of its original detail. You'll see light scratches and some minor signs of circulation, but the overall design, including Sacagawea's profile and the eagle on the reverse side, should be clearly visible. Another aspect to consider is the numismatic appeal of the Sacagawea dollar. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a historical artifact. For many collectors, owning a Sacagawea dollar is about more than the money, it's about preserving history and appreciating the art of coin design. The coin collecting community has grown significantly in recent years, and social media has played a huge role in bringing enthusiasts together. You'll find forums and groups dedicated to sharing information about coins, trading, and even selling. This has created a more informed and engaged collector base, further driving interest in coins like the Sacagawea dollar. If you're considering starting or expanding your collection, the Sacagawea dollar from 2000 is a fantastic option. Not only is it an affordable addition, but its historical significance makes it a conversation starter and a unique piece of American culture. For those looking to buy or sell this coin, there are various avenues to explore. Local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, and numismatic auction houses are all great places to start. Be sure to research and compare prices to ensure you're getting a fair deal. As we wrap up, let's summarize the key points. The Sacagawea 2000 with the P mint mark holds a current market value of approximately $87,000 in very fine condition. Its historical significance, design, and appeal to collectors make it a valuable piece for both new and seasoned collectors. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the Kennedy half dollar, specifically the 1974 issue without a mint mark. This coin, often overlooked by casual collectors, has gained significant attention in the collector market. So let's explore its history, features, and, most importantly, its current market value. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. The 1974 edition, just like its predecessors, is crafted from a copper-nickel composition, giving it a distinctive look and feel. The obverse of the coin features a profile of Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal, designed by Frank D. Gasparo. The 1974 half dollar does not have a mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. In terms of specifications, this coin weighs 11.34 grams and has a diameter of 30.6 mm, making it a substantial piece that collectors appreciate. Now let's talk about why the 1974 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark has become a hot item in the collector market. While it might not have the same notoriety as earlier issues, the demand for this coin has surged due to several factors. Firstly, many collectors are drawn to complete sets, and the 1974 half dollar is crucial for those focusing on post-1964 issues. Secondly, its availability in fine condition, defined as showing moderate wear with clear details, makes it a perfect target for both novice and seasoned collectors looking to enhance their collections without breaking the bank. So, what can you expect to pay for a 1974 Kennedy half dollar in fine condition today? According to recent market data, the value of this coin is around $130,000 when sold individually, depending on the condition and any unique features it may possess. If you're looking to purchase or sell a 1974 Kennedy half dollar, there are several avenues you can explore. Local coin shops and coin shows are also excellent resources, providing opportunities to interact directly with dealers and other collectors. To wrap up, here are a few tips for those looking to add a 1974 Kennedy half dollar to their collection. Be sure to evaluate the coin carefully. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or tarnishing that might affect its value. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, ideally in protective holders to prevent damage. Stay informed about market trends and values. Websites like Numismedia and the Red Book can provide valuable insights. Join coin collecting forums or groups to share knowledge, trade, and learn from experienced collectors. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on the 1974 Kennedy half dollar or any coins you'd like us to cover next. Happy collecting and see you next time.